Hello and welcome back to At the Table this week. We've got Coolie Blow up in here. He's here to talk to us a little bit, kind of tell us what's going on. So, I don't know, how you guys doing today? How's everybody?
I'm doing fantastic. We have a guest on the show right now.
We have a dog who seems to have...
I was going to say, I just heard the door open.
I don't have shoes on.
Let me go take care of this real quick. Sorry about that, guys.
We've had a dog let herself in.
The perfect timing.
The worst little monster that's ever graced the planet.
That's hilarious.
That
Anyway.
was- yeah.
Is that the neighbor's dog?
That's
That's
my dog.
That's- yeah.
She just let herself in.
That's the neighbor's dog.
She's been like but
She's familiar.
She came in to say hello and didn't seem to realize we were busy. There's a reason she was outside.
Yeah. She knows we do this.
She sees it on the calendar on a regular, like it's there every week. I don't know what her
It's
deal
trained.
is.
I just don't know how she get it. So anyway, first off, like to say thank you for coming out, man. We really appreciate you coming on the show. We've been listening to your music for a long time, and just kind of wanted to get to know you a little bit better. Kind of know your process that you take, like the steps that you've made in your career so far, and kind of like your roots. So like what got you started in hip hop?
I don't know. What got me started? I always listen to music. My mom listened to Mary J. Blige, and like
Oh yeah.
my aunt was always listening to Lil Wayne. Like, man, it was just a lot. My dad listened to a lot of old school music, Tupac, Biggie, like, and then a lot of like what you want to call it, Jagged Edge. My mom played that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
My dad was really into Ghetto Boys and man, who's Raekwon? He talks about a lot of them, like Ice Cube. It's just a lot. NWA, all of them. He just played that a lot, and he talked about how like they really exemplified the struggle, and that just really made me like music, because back then it was really a fight, war on drugs, and then it was a lot of like prejudice that was just wasn't buried as deep as it is now. And the music just made a lot more sense.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what I'm trying to do with my music. And I felt like after listening a lot, like I listen to a lot of music, people don't know that I listen like hip hop, rap, a little bit of blues. Like I played the violin for 4 years, so I like listen a little bit of classical, like Beethoven, Bach, even Mozart. Like I don't even like Mozart that much, but like I listened to him a little bit. But he was hard to play, so I didn't like that.
I can understand that.
Yeah, man, music was always around me. I never understood it though, because I was playing football, and like I thought that was my first love, my dream.
Yeah.
And then once it was over and stuff went south, and I realized it was music that was really just holding me together the whole time. Like I listened to country a lot in high school, because I went to a private school. Yeah.
Okay, where'd you go to high school at?
Holland Hall.
Okay.
South. Yeah.
Wow.
It was an experience, like going from all black school at Kip Tulsa, like to going to Holland Hall, and then like
That's like a swap.
What type of country music you listen to? I gotta know. Are you like a George Strait fan?
man, not really. I mean, I know a couple of George Strait songs. I got friends that listen to George Strait, but I was put on a lot of Jason Aldean and Kenny Chesney, and
Hell yeah.
first country song I really listened to, I think it was like it was by Blake Shelton. I can't remember which song, but that was the first one. I was like, all right, this is kind of cool. I was drunk, I think. I don't remember, but I don't know. I got into it. I like it's a lot of rhythm into it, and it's a lot of like.
Did you see that Young Thug snippet that sounds like a country song?
Yeah, I saw that, bro. That's gonna be crazy.
God, dude.
Country song?
The beginning.
It did.
A little bit.
It
The
did.
beginning kind of did, and then it like transitioned to like a Father John Misty type shit, and then when the snippet
it sounded
ends,
like
you
it
can like
dropped in
hear
some
the beat
hard
drop,
shit.
and I
You know
was
what's
just
crazy?
like, what is
I wanted
this?
to sample a country.
It's singing. I hope there's still some bars.
country
Like,
song.
I hope he.
Dude.
What country song?
How that sounded, I could take
He
a whole
already
album
sings
of
a
that.
lot.
Did you say
That's
Father
true,
John
though.
Misty?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He already. I don't know about Father. I see where you're
Yeah,
coming
just
from.
like
That Father
that
John Misty kind of like
ambience.
like a lot, like I don't know, a crescendo of noise. I feel.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It sounds like it's gonna be really cool. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
The
I'm
mixture
excited for
of
it, too.
I
country
feel like he
music
already
and
sings
hip
a lot.
hop.
That's
It's-
that is true.
It's the future of music.
What?
A mass mixing of genres.
Is the future of music?
I feel like that's what we're talking about right here.
I just say it's cool to experiment. I don't know about it being the future. You know, if experimenting and you find a certain type of.
I think it all. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I feel like it all kind of dilutes into what pop music is right now. Like it all just like, and I don't mean all music. I just mean I feel like music as it gets more popular, it just all dilutes into that real basic like formulaic.
I feel like that's what you get when you like.
I think
fuse genres.
Yeah, it just turns into pop music.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I think, but country music, the writing's more it seems like it's more like, you know, it hits home every song, you know, type of deal. Like you can tell people just want to talk about how they were raised more than talk about like how they, you know, like the struggle and stuff like that. It's just more of a like, I don't know, it was uplift. It was a cool feeling, you know, like you go out on the lake or something. I learned with my friends in high school, bro. You listen to that, I'm like, bro, what are we listening to? Then after a while, I'm just like, I mean, I ain't got nothing to say. They're gonna keep playing, so I might as well get used to it type deal. So,
After a while, Larry's like, all right, pass me a dip and a Keystone.
I did dip a couple times before. That shit is nasty. Excuse my language. But I don't like dip.
No, I feel that, man.
Have you ever wakeboarded?
Nah. Nah. I can swim, but I ain't doing all that. I can swim like a fish.
Oh shit,
Damn.
man.
Well, we talk about experimenting in music. Do you feel like you do that a lot? Do you feel like you try to do that a lot, at least?
Man, as far as recently, yeah, I feel like I'm getting in my own lane. Like as of recently, like I'm finally like pushing towards my direction. But when I started back recording after I dropped Ghosts, I probably took like 8 months off, something like that. Everything I was doing was really foreign to me. So it wasn't more of me experimenting. It was just me like, yeah, you know, like I've already established, you know, like a little bit of sound. Like not saying that's who I was going to be or what I was going to sound like, but it put a mark like in history that I'm like something. I'm here.
Yeah, definitely.
And so like, I don't know, like I link with Barrett and with his idea, you know, I've always been open to cooperation and collaboration. So it was never nothing about like it making everything about me. So that's why I realized like being an artist, you know, you got to learn how to adapt. Like I remember back in high school, you had those art classes and the teacher give you a subject and you got to like use a certain type of utensil or something. And then you got to make sure you stay in the lines. You can do whatever you want to. You just got to go with the subject and have a reason, you know, and you can explain it. And the way you explain it and the way it looks, the presentation gets you a good grade. And so that's how I just viewed, like, everything. Like, I was getting beats. Like, he made that Pilot Jones beat. He featured Pilot Jones, Frank Ocean, and I was just like, I don't even want to sing, but I gotta sing. You know, like that, it was just pulling me, like, and then I got better at doing that just by stepping out into the light and just trying to do that. And like I can't, you know, like, but I still like to harmonize and like the melody. Like I really feel like that's like something I'm stepping into far as
I feel like from the influence you say you draw from, I feel like that's only like natural. Your progression for you to do something like that.
Yeah, it's cool. I don't know, like I taught myself to. After I'm, you know, you bump your head a lot, and then you start to teach yourself to want to learn more, listen first, and, you know. So
definitely.
like,
I definitely agree with that.
I wouldn't have grown to be, you know, as like good as I think I am, or as, you know, as I would say cultured up, like without people, you know, helping me out. You know, I always send tracks to people, and like even if it's good or bad, like people always come back with something, and I try to find the underlying meaning. You know. Past the LOLs and the ha-has or the honestly, you know, like somebody saying something behind all that. So, you know, like if it's nothing that really piques my interest, you know, I got to keep working, and I just use that as fuel. And it's just nothing personal. It's all business. That's how I take it. Like, you know, you got to practice professionalism everywhere, and I feel like that'll only get you so far whenever you're working on something like as good as, or big as yourself. You know, like
definitely.
I don't know. It'll all come together. Like. I'm looking for one more key sound, and then I think it'll be time.
Speaking of a key sound, You tweeted this the other day. You said everything changed for me when I fell in love with that beat on the ones and threes. What did you mean? I don't get the lingo. What is the beat on the ones and threes?
I mean, it's like the backbeat, basically, like on the track, like when you first hear a beat go off, like Pharrell, you know, he does like that doubling thing, like in his production. That's how you know it's Pharrell, like. And the joint with Snoop and all that, he just had that where you can hear it was him because the beat was about to come, it was about to drop soon as
I was gonna say, I'm not really familiar with a lot of Pharrell shit, but when you mentioned that, is it Drop It Like It's Hot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's like doom, 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 doom.
Yeah,
doom,
okay.
Doom, and then it drops.
Okay,
It's like,
yeah.
Like,
Because he did a lot of shit for clips, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I recognize that.
I mean, that's how I felt like on the ones and threes. Like when you catch that, like when the beat dropped, it came in on like a backbeat besides coming in on the front end.
Okay.
So it was like dun 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 dun, and then it let it come in, and it had like an instrument on top or like a sample of a voice. It was like Snoop, and then the beat come in, it's like boom boom. Yeah, like right there. It's just like on that. It's just real pockety, and it's like if you can catch that, I feel like you real seasoned and like you understand the flow of the beat and like because when you listen to a sound, like even when you hear birds chirping, like that little melody they have, you think it's a song or reminds you of a song just because of the pitch and the tone. Like if you just understand or try to read the beat like a melody, like you'll find something. Like it's always something hidden under the beat, I feel like.
Hell yeah. All right, cool. Now I know. I read that and I was like, man, I kind of want to know what he means by this because I don't know what he means.
It's the
by
backbeat.
Okay.
Backbeat.
You know, I can say like it's kind of been like a thing that I've been trying to do for interviews. I like to delve into people's Twitter pages, and you had the hardest Twitter to go through. The amount of content. I went through like over 6,000 tweets.
Oh my god!
And I'm like tip of the iceberg.
92,000.
There's 92,000 tweets.
92,000.
From Coolie Blow in the building. Like
At Coolie _.
Yeah,
It'll be all.
it's great. Another one I liked, and this is because I'm kind of like in the same boat. A lot of people hate on this guy, but I understand where he's coming from because like as a father, he's trying to put on his children. You tweeted, "I'm trying to be Lavar Ball when I grow up."
Yeah.
You want to let us know like about that?
I don't know, man. LeVar Ball is a great father, first and foremost. You know, like he does a lot of stuff for his children. Like he kind of reminds me of my dad a lot, but he's more driven in a sense. You know, like not saying my dad isn't driven, but like just the way he like took all three of his kids and they wanted to play ball, so he made them play ball. Like we're gonna play ball. This is what we're gonna do. Like,
and if we're gonna do it, we're gonna be the best.
Yeah, like
why wouldn't you second best? There's the best.
Why wouldn't you make your kids like have that mentality? Like, I don't know. It's just I feel like a lot of people are fighters and a lot of people are lovers. You know, some people are nurtured different. And
drinking out of that whole thing.
So I feel like he trained them to be fighters.
Yeah.
In the same way, like. I don't know. It's just.
I mean, I feel like what he's doing for them is definitely keeping them in the spotlight, and I feel like making a shoe was also a great marketing choice as well.
I mean, I love that. Yeah, because it's all about the future, man. Like,
I mean, yeah. I mean,
you push your son to be almost the number 1 draft pick or number 2 draft pick, a lottery pick, like.
I'm about to say, I gotta pop in on this because I know you a Lakers fan. He's going too, baby.
Yeah, he's going
too.
He's
going too.
Already.
Lonzo coming to LA, or should I say staying in LA? We're building a dynasty in there.
We back.
Is he good?
Who?
Lonzo?
Yeah, I honestly I don't know. Like, I did see that video of him where they were criticizing him for like standing by half court the entire time and just like grabbing passes and running them in.
That's LiAngelo. Or LaMelo, I'm sorry, his younger brother who scored 92 in a high school game.
Yeah.
Lonzo.
Well, that's because he just stood by the half court line and waited
they
for a pass.
I watched the whole tape on that game. Fabulos, you know the guy does like the
yeah.
He watched it. I watched his take on it. He actually cherry picked 26 of his points, and he made like 68 of his others, which is still a phenomenal number. Lonzo plays at UCLA. He averaged 17.4 points. 8.6 assists, and 7.8 rebounds per game, with 2
That's
steals
good.
and 0.8 blocks.
And he already has his own shoe. With who? Who was it with?
UCLA Bruins.
I know. No, who was his shoe with?
Oh, it's his Big Baller brand.
Yeah, it's independent, I think.
That's his dad's brand, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But
okay.
this is what's more impressive.
Wow. See?
The year before he
Wow.
went to UCLA went 15 and 32.
The year
I'm sorry,
before?
not 15 and 32. 15 and 18. They had a losing record.
The year before he went?
Yeah.
Okay.
The year he went there, they went 30 and 5.
Holy shit.
Does that not say something about the character of the player, the leadership that he has on the
I
court?
mean, was he the only one?
Without knowing all the
Yeah.
changes, like if coaching staff changed.
Exactly. Was he
like-
the only one?
like
Only addition
what-
to the
Yeah,
team?
what
I'm not
other
saying
adjustments
his
were
te-
made, if any?
There was also another All-American shooter on the team, TJ Leaf. He's fantastic. But
I mean, UCLA is also known for being a great basketball team.
they are. But what's amazing to me, and I'm sure you agree too, is his dad puts pressure on him. But the kids, he's great under pressure.
Yeah.
Like he's been, as much as
So,
people criticize
are
his
you
dad
saying
for.
the ends justify the means? Is that like?
I mean, you can't try to justify or acknowledge how somebody has a relationship with their children. You know, like if that's how they came, that's the relationship that was always like that. You know, like regardless of it, like it's just I mean, some people run away from that because it's so different for you to adapt to. But like, if your father is gonna be like that, maybe it's stuck in his way. So you gotta find a way to love him, or you gotta find a way to accept that and know that that's just his way of loving you and pushing you because nobody else has pushed you that way. You know, like
I mean, at least he gives a shit.
yeah, like
Well, and their mom's not in the picture, isn't she? It's him by himself raising them for the most part.
no, she's in the picture.
She's there? Okay.
No, she's in
I'm
the
sorry.
picture.
Incorrect,
Yeah, yeah,
incorrect,
yeah.
incorrect.
To be able to.
They I bet you
I
the
just was
mama's
asking.
boys too. You know,
Because I'm like,
it's just you got your father there, he's gonna push you, and then you got your mama there, and that's where you get your love and stuff. I feel like LeVar Ball doing a great thing, and everybody keeps commenting on how he treats his, like if we put a scope on everybody else's family and how they grew up, like
Most definitely.
most people wouldn't even be so, so.
Most definitely.
But they're just a regular family, but they just got the TV on them and the camera on them right now, so now everybody got to criticize, and it's crazy, like.
so I don't know the extent of what you're talking about, to be honest, but I do know like the Jackson 5 and how they were supposedly raised. Is it to that extent? Is it supposed to be to that?
No,
because he was
they're
like
not beat.
he was like a crazy ass.
They're not
like,
beat
so-
or anything like that, as far as I
Oh,
know. And from what I know,
Yeah,
they
I
have a
can't- I
pretty
can't
good
remember
relationship
but
with their
he,
dad.
like,
You know what I mean? They hang out with
drill
them.
master.
It's just he's
Look at him now.
he's always pushing them to believe in themselves and believe that they're the best thing out there and that no one's better than them. That no matter what, they're number one.
Yeah.
They're gonna make that shot. They should always take that shot.
I just don't. I think that's like can only be so healthy for someone's psyche. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to put down the way he raised
Oh,
his
yeah, for
kids.
sure, but-
because
but
again,
you can-
I don't know enough. Again, I don't want to make a statement about the way he was raised or his
No,
kids
I
because
mean,
I'm not
no,
trying to
it-
talk shit. To me, like,
I mean, if it's, I
feel like you
mean,
can fuck
I'm
someone
just
up,
saying,
like-
like, you can't say he got to be a better dad or something like that because you don't know what kind of
right?
father. he is.
Absolutely.
I
I'm
mean,
not
yeah,
trying
I
to
mean,
make
like,
that comment.
I was just,
Yeah, no, I feel you talk.
but like, it was just saying, like I agree with you on that, like. People can't really like. Maybe Lonzo is at a point where he really just don't
give a shit.
even notice that his dad's talking anymore.
Yeah.
People tone people out a lot, and it's just like, all right, I already know what he's gonna do, so I'm gonna just chill. Like, ain't no reason to talk.
Yeah.
He let him have this, and then I'm about to be grown. Like, I'm still in this house right now.
Yeah.
I'm under his rules. I'm about to be out in a couple of weeks.
I'm about to make
like that.
millions of
Exactly.
dollars.
That's what I'm
I can
saying.
get
Like,
mine, yeah.
and my pop's only gonna be a phone call away. He ain't gonna be
Yeah.
able to tell me how
I
to
feel
talk.
like he
right?
only has that to owe to his
Yeah,
dad as
and he
well.
can definitely
Yeah.
exactly.
But I was gonna say, I feel like if it's like well communicated in a sense that like I'm just trying to encourage you, not like put pressure on you. And I feel like if that only happens, during athletics, and then it's just like
I mean, that's pretty much how it is.
Is that pop?
I mean, maybe not at this point,
I
or
don't, I don't
even
know if you can ever fully segment that in that. Like,
I don't know. I guess
like-
I don't know the extent of his training and all that
again,
shit.
same.
Yeah.
I don't know all that shit. So it's real hard for me. I'm just kind of talking, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I don't know all the details. I'm just.
LeVar did say that they
If it's
make
on-
like they gotta shoot like 200 shots a day, something like that. They gotta make 200 shots before they can go in the house, and like they work out before they get home and do homework and all that crap. It was on an ESPN special about that.
I mean, I feel like if
I mean, they
I feel
love
like
the sport
if a
though.
child,
so
yeah,
like,
I feel like if a child is willing to do that, like
That was my biggest thing is if they want to do it,
Exactly,
and
then-
if they wanted to stop, they could. I don't see any problem with it.
Exactly.
If he decided he didn't want to play basketball and his dad was like, all right, like, fuck, okay, whatever. You know?
yeah, my
Then-
game basketball.
that's
I'm
like-
gonna help you on
yeah.
basketball, but you're gonna play volleyball.
All right,
Hey, go play. I don't know what to tell you.
Try hard.
I
You
don't
better
know.
be the best.
better be the freaking best.
I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
I think that's why it helps him a lot though, because he played basketball. So it's like,
He knows
I wanted to be the best. Like, if I'm not gonna be the best, then my offspring's gonna be the best.
well, who said? Wasn't it someone on the Golden State? Was it like I feel like it was Draymond Green. I saw on like Bleacher Report that someone said that he would like. What's his dad's name?
LeVar Ball.
Yeah, is that the dad?
Yeah.
I saw someone said that he was like actually one of the greatest defenders or something like ever or something.
Maybe he only averaged 2.2 points a game at Washington State.
He had to be a defender.
Yeah,
if anything.
he wasn't scoring no
defending.
baskets.
I don't know. It was something like that.
Let's let it.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Anyway, talk about basketball. Talk about LeVar. Let's talk about some more music. So
You have 3 projects out. What would you say?
Projects, yeah.
So I was gonna count Ghost.
Yeah, Ghost is definitely a
The one
project.
with what's his name, Nasty,
Nasty in. Shout out to Nasty in.
and then the new one.
Yeah, Lift Off. Countdown to Lift Off.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lift Off to Earth 2. Yeah, that's something nice. I like that one. That didn't get a lot of push promo, but I like that one a lot. It's got some songs on there that really exemplified 2017 and just the flow of things as it is in Tulsa right now, or for me personally. But like Mayweather, I made that back in March. Like, I was ready to drop that when May came around.
Do you feel like you're still experimenting with your sound?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, I don't know, when I first started to use auto-tune, like,
Because I feel like Ghost is kind of like a more traditional
yeah,
kind of mixtape.
I'm
And
gonna
then I
come
feel
back
like
to
ever
Ghost.
since then,
Ghost 2 is coming soon.
Ghost 2?
Yeah.
okay.
I'm coming back to that,
I like
like
the
for
sound of
sure. Like, I got a lot to say that I didn't say in Ghost,
Okay.
the EP. So like, I'm trying to make Ghost 2 into something bigger and more.
So where does Earth 2 come from then? How did you come up with that? That's your next project you got coming out, right?
Yeah, Earth 2 is gonna be my first official like debut mixtape. You know, like,
Okay.
everything
So
else
what was
is
Ghost?
Ghost is like a
A warm up?
like EP type deal, if you want to call it that.
Okay.
Like, it wasn't
So
as much time.
So you're putting a lot of effort
Invested.
into Earth 2 then?
Yeah, man. It's just, I just think of it as me making like piece of art. You know, like trying to get that grade as I talked. You know, like this is something that I keep dearly to my heart, and it's something I really want to do. So like, if I want to look back on this when I'm 50 and listen to this, I want to feel the same thing I felt when I recorded it. So I don't want it to be nothing fake. I want it to be nothing I don't want to. I can have Alzheimer's, and the only thing I got is this music, I don't want to go back and then everything I'm reteaching myself is false thoughts, It got to be everything that I'm feeling. And so that's why I just, like, I got to go harder on this. Like, I was going to make it real cool, like Earth 2, just a vibe, like a mood.
Yeah.
But really it's just, like, my world, like, welcome to my... It's like Earth, but it's alternate, It's,
Yeah.
it's
I
my,
like that.
my stasis, like, when you hear these songs, it's going to be something new, original, like, you never really heard before. You could probably compare, but it's different,
So
Like,
how much of Earth 2 is completed? Like percentage-wise, do you have that?
I say like 90%.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
Oh.
85. I'm just finding that one sound, like,
Kind of like what Cardi was saying?
yeah. But not in a sense, like, I'm not waiting, like, I'm just, Cardi's looking exactly like Cardi was saying. Like, Cardi had it right on the head. But I like what he was doing, because he was like, man, there's a lot of people about to drop. Like, why would I want to get in the way of that? Like,
And it just only built hype.
yeah, it's just like,
dude, the
I can put on for them in that space and let them have that, and then just wait and do a full rollout for myself, and I'll be much more happier. Like if that got, like
I mean,
I'm all for the progression, and if somebody's gonna do something, I know they're gonna do something nice, they should have all the glory then. Like everybody should pray, like give him, what he worked hard for type deal. Like same time, he dropping in June. I was gonna drop in June. Then he told me, I'm like, damn, great minds think alike. And then I had like an epiphany. I'm like, shit, I got features I still want to get on my tape, and I was just gonna do it like without features, a lot of features. And I was like, fuck it, like I can get these features. Summer's coming up. I just gotta work and sacrifice a lot. And so I finally got my cousins on the track, Reese Money, YK Cola. But yeah, that's coming soon. And I'm trying to get Youngin. That's my cousin too, my blood cousin. Youngin, he's made the label. I gotta check that out.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead. I'm like Tulsa coming up. That's it.
I was just gonna say. So how do you know when a project is finished? Because I've never made music, so I mean, or a project. For that
I'm
matter.
definitely I'm an outsider looking in.
With Ghost, it was easy. I made the structure before I even wrote the songs. It was just like, this is it. This is all I need. Okay. And, like with this, like I had so much music, and I was just gonna drop it as like a side, B side tape. It was gonna be called Earth 2 and / Money Positives. And then that was gonna be like an A side, B side tape, and like I was gonna have like all of my older sounds that I made that are more like mature and aged.
That'd been dope.
On one track, on one side, and then the other side it was gonna be more like of the beats that are more like spacey and original that are like a lot of Tulsa producers made that are like fit the vibe of Earth 2. Then I was just like, I just got a whole different idea of what I wanted to do, and I was just like, I know what I need to do to make this like reach its maximum potential, or at least I think for myself. Like first you gotta love your art before anybody else can. So like I feel like it's in a good place. I just need, it's something I need. Like everything sounds so good now, like, but it's just something else. Maybe I already got it and I'm overlooking it, or it's just something I need to polish up. But it's just one sound that I'm looking for. But it's in these last 2 tracks that we just recorded, and then I got one more that I got to touch. I haven't got to touch yet that I produced, but I think that's it. I think that's gonna be the one.
So
it's gonna be like 11, 13 tracks.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Hell yeah, that'll be a nice fat tape.
I'm trying to get as much on there.
So you mentioned local producers.
Yeah, definitely.
Who are some of your favorites, or who do you like wish to work with that you haven't already?
That I haven't. Down here, I'm trying to work with you talk about Captain Crunch a lot. He's got some dope beats.
He's really dope.
Oh, I would definitely fuck with some of Captain Crunch beats.
Yeah, Crunch got some real
That's
dope
crazy
beats.
that he's from Oklahoma, honestly.
Yeah.
Salsa.
Black Gambit.
Yeah. I've heard some of his stuff through chat.
Yeah. He sent some Snickers sent me some shit. And he had like a beat on there called, what was it? James Bond Goes to India. Shit sounds like you're in a casino. Like, I don't know, bro. This shit's hard. It just knocks. And it's like trapped. It's trapped out. 808s, all that good shit. But yeah, Black Gambit. Who else? Is there?
I don't really know many.
Who's your favorite Tulsa artist to work with? Or like, give me like a couple of them. They don't have to be like necessarily in an order. Just like, who are some of your favorite people to work with?
Like artists, producers, all
Just
that.
anybody.
Yeah, just both. Just like, who do you feel like whenever you go and work with them, like every time you're hanging, you're just like, man, I got a real good vibe with this. Like, it always feels good.
Umbra. Yeah, me and Chad came a long way. We know how to work.
Yeah, you guys have been working together. You guys have been working together for a while now, huh?
Yeah, shouts out Umbra.
Umbra, my cousins, that's just inside and outside the booth. But
Yeah.
I've been rapping with them even before it was rapping. You know, we were just freestyling and just playing around. You know,
Just feel real natural.
yeah, it's very natural. Like
just like you're hanging out.
I can make some hits. Like you know how you have like not your entourage, but you have that vibe in the booth. Like
Got your posse.
yeah. It's just you hitting on all angles
That
because you
wave
know
thing.
like yeah, exactly.
That's what I call it. That way.
Yeah.
You just touch babies and like it's just like.
Yeah, the energy is just more like it seems like it's increased more. You know, it's just more people that's closer to your frequency. So now it's just bigger vibrations type deal.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I do like that.
That was cool. Deep thoughts from Coolie Blow. I'm loving it, bro.
man.
So what is your process of making a track?
I don't know. Oh,
I mean, do you have to hear a beat to start writing, or do you already have shit written down that you try to like
it
fit in
depends.
the beat?
It depends. Like I could be walking around. Like I whistle a lot. Like I would probably whistle up a tune or something just off the,
So
just.
you'll find like harmonies and
And yeah, and I'll probably just take that and write that down and go for there. And then usually that inspires me to like just start rapping or something real quick. And then I'll stop whatever I'm doing and just write down the verse. It'll probably be a quick 8 or a quick 18, 16 or something. Like it's never no limits to how much I write. I just write,
Yeah.
But whenever I hear a beat, like if it's a beat that just gives me like goosebumps, like
Something you hear at 16.
yeah, straight up. Like, no, for real. We've had definite moments like that.
Like the process, like working there is like.
Yeah, where I freestyle just off the dome
Really?
from beats. Just he's thrown on. Like it'll be times I walk in the house, Chad be working on something. Like, bro, hear this, and then he throw on the speakers, and I'm just like, bro, I need that right now.
Like, feed that to me real quick.
Man. Every times it be beat so hard, he can't. He's like, bro, I already gave this beat. I already got this beat. So I was like, fuck. I'd be mad as fuck. Yeah, Chad be having some nice stuff. He came a long way.
Yeah, man, he's gonna turn that place to an actual hit factory.
He's working
soon.
fast, man. He's growing fast.
Yeah.
This shit's crazy.
Everyone is, honestly, man.
Yeah, it's kind of insane the amount of music that's coming out recently.
Yeah, man.
From you guys.
Did Chad did Erica, right?
Yeah.
That
Chad and Johnny. I think
that's all.
Zach laid a little bit on
yeah,
there too.
Yeah.
Zach laid some bass
That's
on
like
there.
all Umbra Collective right there.
Like that
Yeah.
song right there. Like you guys crushed that song.
That's like actually that's a hit.
Yeah, bro.
A dinger.
It has like,
Hashtag dinger.
yeah. I like that one. That's one of my favorites. We've did.
What's your favorite song that you've done?
My favorite song,
That's a good.
Drought.
Drought.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drought really explains a lot. I like Drought. Yeah, it just has to be Drought. That's it.
Okay.
Drought's my top favorite right now, but I don't know. It spoke a lot to me. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's like I bring the wave like it's the second drought. You probably missed it because you ran your mouth. Like, that song is so slept on, but I feel like y'all spitting some just everything just seemed like real to me, like genuine when I was spitting that. And every time I listen to it, I'm just like, man. But Drought, I say Drought Matter. I like Pilot Jones a lot.
Yeah, that's a really good song.
Or Pearl Jones, my bad. Excuse me.
Did you freestyle over that one?
Copyright TM.
Kind of. My writing process for that was very jumbled. It was like
Jumbled?
jumbled, yeah.
Why's that?
Cause it was like the beat. It was so. I was in the beginning of it, like an experimental stage, and so that beat was like different for me. So I had to change up and learn how to switch flows, type deal.
Yeah, I feel that's why.
I mean,
want, yeah.
Yeah, it was different, but it was dope. I liked it a lot.
I was gonna say that's why I feel like. Do you feel like you're like experimental still? Like, 'cause I feel like you're almost like teetering like experimental hip hop and then like traditional in a sense almost.
See, I'm definitely right there with you because like there's times when I hear it, I'm like, that's like almost like '90s style, like
It's just
hip hop
all
head.
different,
Like
you
I
kinda said,
feel
just trying
like
to hit.
wavy, like I'm just like riding with it, and then kind of like he said, like then there's sometimes I'm like,
Where where you're just spitting. It's like,
Yeah.
damn.
Like, what's going on right now?
Like that second half of Erica.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I snapped on that.
Cool hand.
That beat.
Everybody snapped on that, dude.
Yeah,
That was
Dom
fire.
ate that, bro.
That was
Dom,
fire.
St. Dom is nice.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of dudes in Tulsa really like stepping their game up.
Yeah, Tulsa about to blow
I
up.
dig
Tulsa,
Johnny on the keys, man.
Yeah.
This movement we have going is like, I don't like. Obviously, like Oklahoma's had like the country movement come through. It's had the rock movement. I mean, we've had some pretty successful rock. We have Flaming Lips come out of Oklahoma. I can't really think of any other really great ones. We have one going on right now, Zunis.
The lead singer from St. Vincent's.
Man, what's the...
Yeah, you're right. She's from Oklahoma.
Annie
Yeah,
Clark.
Annie Clark's from Oklahoma.
Like
But
Garth
like
Brooks from
the
Oklahoma.
hip hop movement right now, like,
I mean, it's definitely still local,
but it's bringing it. Like, it's not just like I love it. Like I love going out and seeing like people like playing live shows all the time. We went to
well, just imagine the Chicago local scene.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Not
Like,
to
where
take
dudes
away.
like
I
Chance
just
the Rapper, Lil Durk, Chief Keef.
I just feel like it's perspective
Vic
here
Mensa,
entirely.
all those dudes came up at the same exact time, and they were all performing shows at the same exact
But I
time.
feel like
Could
we
you
have that
imagine
going on right now. Like we have like a set of like we have a
we
couple
could.
dudes that
I
be
can't tell
going
the
up.
future, but I'm
It's
just saying, like,
potentially
those dudes
possible.
were all coming up at the same exact time, and like that. I bet that was like
Even just city scale and size makes it like.
That's
Well, that's why I think
it's
it's,
like
so
I feel like that's
incredible what
all
we're
perspective
doing.
based. Not to
Because
put
like we
down
only
what's
have
going on in
like
Tulsa, I
Yeah.
just feel
400 to
like
500,000 people.
It's easy to say.
And this is what we're doing. Where Chicago's got 7-8 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got like 400,000. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a lot easier to snap off when you got 7 or 8 million people locally to pull from. So not at all to put down what's coming out of Tulsa. I'm just saying it's like when you have 7 or 8 million people to pull, you know what I mean? You garner a huge audience just from where you live and then
No, most
blow
definitely.
up. So
Most definitely.
I feel like, I don't know.
Guaranteed 25,000 views.
Yeah.
Like, seriously though.
At the same time, though, I feel
Not
like
saying it's
there's also
easy,
a lot
but-
of dudes from Chicago trying to rap who,
Or can't make it.
don't, because they don't have what we were talking about earlier. is
Talent slash the
that
work ethic,
it factor,
whatever.
pretty
Yeah.
much. I mean, I don't really want to call it talent, because I feel like a lot of dudes can have talent,
Yeah.
or which is like potential almost.
And not fulfill it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Because you got to put in work to fulfill the
But
talent.
but I feel like there's that it factor
I
that
don't.
someone
That's like just
can't-
not even tangible, right? Like what you're saying.
But I was just gonna say, I feel like there's that it factor that someone can have early on that's like noticeable. That you're like, he has this, but he may not be like fully polished and developed, but you can still notice like
There's
Chance,
something there.
yeah, like, for example, or Chief Keef, or any of those dudes like I was talking about. You just notice like he's doing something different, and so I feel like I don't know, that's just something how you stand out in Chicago, in a place like Chicago or whatever. I don't really know where I was going with it, honestly.
That it factor though, that kind of brings up. I kind of want to know give me like your top 3 artists right now that have that it thing. Like they are just the fucking shit.
Like up and coming artists or like
No,
people
like
that-
full music scene. Like I'm talking like
anybody.
everyone.
So of all time,
Yeah, I
Doug.
guess of all time. Well, I don't want to do all time. I want to do like right now. Like,
Right
what-
now?
what are you saying?
Thug.
It can be all the time, right?
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
We were-
Thug jamming the big.
Yeah.
Thug.
Obviously.
Yeah, straight
If you're
up.
not fucking with
You
Thug,
don't
you're
fuck with
fucking
Thug.
up.
You
That's
fuck
all I
with
gotta
Thug.
say.
Straight
You're
up.
fucking
I'm
up.
trying to
bad.
think. Like you're talking hip hop, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yes.
Well, Future got the it factor, of course.
Yeah.
High demand.
Yeah. The Hendrix album is cold.
Yeah,
Dude.
he's just a hit maker.
Hendrix was so fun. I listened to that like yesterday, literally driving home from work.
I think Future was better, but
Kendrick.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Kendrick straight up.
Yeah,
I don't know why that was-
definitely top 3 like rappers right now.
Yeah. I don't even know why it took so long for me to think about
Yeah.
that.
So-
Yeah.
so you
I
putting-
honestly didn't think
you're
of him
putting
until
Thug
you
Future-
in the top 3 rappers right now.
You putting Future
Hell
ahead
yeah.
of Drake?
Bro, Drake's not rapping no more.
Drake's yeah. I wouldn't say he's like
Okay,
a
yeah,
rapper.
top 3 rappers, yes. 'Cause I
Drake-
feel like Drake himself has even said he's trying to get out of rap.
You
Yeah.
said Thugger,
Drake's musician.
Future.
Future, and Kendrick.
I feel like, yes.
I'm
that
trying to
is top
think.
3 rappers right now.
The only other one that'd be top.
I feel like J. Cole lost his pedestal.
Yeah,
after
definitely
his
with that
last
album.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would
wouldn't
say
even put
Yachty
him
just because
close.
the popularity, but he's trying to get out of rap
No,
himself.
dude,
like he
Uzi's
said.
way bigger than
Yeah.
Yachty. Uzi
in
has
terms of rapping,
yeah, and popular. Uzi has surpassed Yachty significantly at this point.
But
I mean, but they don't have the discography to even keep up.
No,
right
that's
now.
true. That's true.
Like they haven't even
That's something
dropped
Joe Budden was talking about.
two debut. I mean, two premiere albums.
That's something Joe Budden was
Who?
talking about.
Uzi
and
and Yachty.
Uzi and Yachty. I mean, they got the streets on fire.
Yachty's
I
coming out with a
Uzi
second
hasn't even
album.
dropped
I mean, Yachty.
technically
I don't want to
debut album.
marginalize like having albums like denying talent and all that because they got the future on lock. Like, but right now, like of their age group, like you can't put them in a class of somebody that's doing, grown men things almost in a sense. Like,
It's true.
I ain't saying they're not grown men, but like,
It's true.
I mean, I feel like going to Coachella and he wasn't headlining, but 40,000, 50,000 people.
yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
kind of
he's
like
marketing.
I feel like that's grown
Yeah,
man
he's
shit for some.
I mean,
from music.
Okay,
But-
time out. You say that though. Think about like when DMX was putting on the music festival, and there was like 200,000
I'm
people.
almost positive. Okay, that was like pretty sure that's the headliner though. And
Maybe.
I also feel like Coachella is much larger now than it was then.
I just remember seeing that
Yachty is
video.
marketing genius. I ain't saying he ain't doing
Definitely.
grown man
Yachty?
things.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying
Yeah.
sitting down and making music. If that's what the industry you doing.
I feel like Lil Yachty doesn't even want to be in rap.
Yeah, that's what I'm
music.
saying.
No, he
Like,
doesn't. He wants
that's
to be in
why-
pop music.
And I feel like that's why Lil Uzi surpasses Yachty in that sense.
I could
'cause
agree.
Lil Uzi has been in the game longer, and he hasn't put out a debut album yet because he's literally getting millions of streams off EXO Tour Life and like songs like that to the point where he doesn't even need to put anything out because he can just.
I'm with Dave on
I
that.
can't believe that song is so popular. I cannot believe it.
I mean, it resonates.
YSL's
with a lot of
better
people,
than
I
that
guess.
one.
Like,
Is it 1.5 YSL?
God, like, I fuck with
Yeah,
Lil
have
Uzi,
you heard
but
that
I
one?
do not.
I'm
do
not a big
not.
fan of Uzi, honestly.
I like
Like,
Lil Uzi, but I do
don't
not
go
like that
nowhere,
song. I think
my
it's
ruler.
all my friends are dead.
I mean,
Push
it
me to-
resonates
I'm
with a
like-
lot of people.
He's talking about dead presidents.
I don't know. It's not.
I'll
my-
tell you
it's not my
what.
jam, I
I'll tell you
guess.
what album just
I
really
don't-
just blew me away this year. Is that Smino Black Swan album.
Yeah, that's dope. That's a dope album.
Yeah, he'll be a problem as he progresses too.
Yeah.
Dude,
Because his like lyricism and like some of his rhyme
Flow,
schemes and flow is
cadence,
just crazy
Everything.
in some of those songs. Like I've literally been listening to that album in my car on a CD since it came out.
Man.
And like I burn CDs and I'll play it as soon as I burn it for like a week. Then it normally gets turned to another one. That one has literally just been like mainstay in my CD player. Like get in the car, listen to tracks. So 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, and
The whole
18.
album.
Yeah,
So you like the whole album besides track 4?
pretty much. Yeah.
Track 4.
And that's Flea Flicka, and like
You don't like
Said
that?
I don't like
Barry
track
ate
4.
that.
and only reason I think I don't like Flea Flicka is just because I feel like it's like the most popular song on the album, and I don't know
That's
why I don't like it
weird
because of that.
His flow on that is crazy though.
But like it's still a good song.
I like that album because it has a lot of women on that album.
There's a lot of women.
Like, a
yeah,
lot of women vocalists, female
Isn't
rappers.
he from
and stuff.
Chicago too?
No, he's from St. Louis.
Oh, okay.
Dude,
He's got like
Have you-
Gene
his
Dog.
Have you
voice.
heard Rico Nasty? Have you heard Rico Nasty?
I've heard of that song. I heard of that artist. Yeah.
I found her yesterday. I just wanted to. She doesn't really matter. She's.
no, I want to hear it.
No, I mean, there's nothing really. She's like a Lil Yachty, but like a female rapper.
Female.
She,
Okay.
I don't know. I think she's about to blow up like some.
Yeah,
weird
she
Nicki
can. She's
Minaj
got dope
shit.
visuals too. Like, she's got a little
crazy.
girl
Like she
girl
was
click.
on the Fast
like,
and Furious album with Yachty. Like that the movie soundtrack. Like.
That's weird. I feel like
I just don't know why her name is Rico Nasty.
Yeah, Rico dude is a
That's like a
dude's
dude,
name.
yeah,
but
exactly.
Rico Nasty.
Yeah,
is like,
what, Uncle Rico from Napoleon
well,
Dynamite.
I
who's
mean-
that chick from Sailing Team.
Oh, that's Cody Shane.
Yeah,
she's
I feel like
nice.
that's her lane. I feel like she's. I feel like
She's gonna blow up too.
yeah,
She's
I
on
feel
tour
like
with
this
Dirk right now.
Rico Nasty chick will probably blow up short term, and,
Mhm.
and Cody Shane will like build.
Maybe. I mean,
I feel like she's like building something.
I'm
feel
not-
like she's collaborating. I mean, she's in Sailing Team, so she's obviously in good hands.
I want to make
Oh,
it clear.
yeah.
I don't think she's about to be like a Nicki
Well, I
Minaj
know,
level of like
but I feel like
cultural.
she's definitely blowing
I mean,
up
I
if
feel like
on
she's
the
gonna
fucking Fast and
snap
Furious
up, yeah.
album.
Which is, that dude. I don't know that album.
That's just crazy that Lil Yachty. I don't know. It's just crazy that how fast music moves. I guess.
that all he's
Because
it's like last year. dude,
exactly
he blew up.
2015. I
It was
think.
like
Yeah.
I think he drops Lil Boat 2015.
when we lived here.
We lived
2016. Definitely.
Yeah,
We
Yachty
just
was
moved in here.
blowing up. That's when he has that song with Chris Fresh that we were bumping on that original playlist from Mixtape Worm. That's got Juggin' by J Stash and the Lick verse XXXTentacion.
I hate that's how you say that.
I see that S on the front.
I hate how
I take that
that's
bitch
how
off
you
the
say
front.
that.
what remix? But I don't know. I think Lil Bo dropped 2015.
Yeah,
We can
that-
fact check it later. It doesn't matter.
That shit was
Either way,
crazy.
it's
No
crazy.
matter
It's just crazy how fast.
no matter how it went, that stuff was nuts.
Yeah.
I've got a weird question. It's completely
That's
off
like Wiz
topic.
Khalifa's on that.
It has nothing to do with music. I kind of want to know, just from going through your Twitter, what's your middle name?
Say what?
What's your middle name?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel you.
You can't say that.
I feel you.
don't get to know.
I had to ask. I spent so much time in there, and like that was like one that stood out, and I was like, I really want to know right now.
He tried to give me.
I'm trying to find out, but I can respect it. I can respect
I
it.
can tell you off the camera.
I can
Off the
respect
camera.
that.
Yeah.
Off the record. I like that. We're going to get some disclosure.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk.
One day we'll do a released episode and we'll just like drop facts on every guest.
Expose all the
Coolie
local
Blow's
rappers.
middle name.
We'll do it kind of
Clarence.
like a UFC title fight. So we're gonna do like a pan around and just go ching, ching,
Yeah.
ching. Information.
Information.
Middle name, blah blah blah. Born June something, blah blah blah. Actually, birthday is October, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Damn. No, you should.
What are you?
Got a
What's
resident
October? You like a
PI.
Pisces?
Libra.
Libra. Okay.
Mr.
I don't know what else. I don't know what Libra's doing. Nothing. I just.
Yeah, it's just bullshit.
Okay. Cool.
He said good.
Yeah.
Thank God.
So I guess to kind of like close off here and get into your live session, I'm kind of wondering, what do you want to accomplish by doing all this, making all this music,
Yeah.
putting it out, trying to get your name out there? What are you trying to get out of all this?
Man, like, I don't know. I try to give it to the universe, and the universe will respond to you. And that's a theory, or I guess a kind of mantra I've been living with. But I feel like if I give enough music with as much like love, inspiration, and passion, and it makes people feel a certain type of way, some way, somehow, it doesn't matter if it's just because they listen to my verse or they like some of my verse that, moved them. But like, as long as it's trying to like provoke them to go do something greater, like.
So you just want to be heard.
Not really. I mean, I don't have. My message is not going to be like something deeper or nothing. It's just going to be right on the line. It's just right there. The first time you hear it, like in my voice, you're gonna hear the inspiration. Like I'm not trying to influence anyone and nothing like that, because I'm not perfect myself. But I'm inspired by people, and I get that inspiration from them. And I feel like that's my way of paying it forward, and that's through music, like art. Like any way I can, like pay forward inspiration some way. That's what I'm trying to do, because that will make somebody be greater. Like I got the inspiration. It's just a revolving circle. Everything comes full circle in the end.
Definitely.
I don't know. We just try to help everyone be great, and that's what I'm trying to do. Because if I can do this and get it how I got it, everybody else can get it a certain different type of way. But it's tangible. It's not.
Definitely.
It's not for select people. Like the elite is like it's a fallacy. But right now they have the upper hand because nobody wants to take what's theirs. And not a sense of taking, but like,
It's there for the take.
yeah. Like you gonna fight for it? You gonna get it or
Exactly.
what? You gotta work for everything. You can't just.
Yeah, that's why I asked, because it's not like you're just here making songs. Like you're putting in work, every day, like outside of a job that you already have, So it's not like it's just like something, I don't know. It's just something that you are putting effort towards. Like,
Yeah, I feel like I want to do
always.
this. I'll be doing this when I'm 50. Making. Even if they don't want to hear me on the radio anymore. If I do, I never make it to the radio, I'm still gonna be rapping behind some type of mic, talking
You're
about.
gonna be like Snoop Dogg.
Probably.
Uncle Coolie.
I don't know, man. I don't see myself not doing this anymore. I get a rush from it.
That's amazing though that
That's
you
cool
found
to hear,
something
yeah.
that's
That's
like
awesome,
you
man.
like fully like love.
Yeah, it's
man.
cool just not to be like, I'm just in it trying to make money, trying to get famous. Like,
Now the money will come, but I realize when I got blessed with this job that I have now, that as long as you have a foundation, there's nothing that really can stop you. You just gotta have a solid foundation, and everything else really don't matter. It's just another bump in the road that you can either go around or get through. Like, I mean, people. It's hard to face your problems when you don't have anyone, to guide you through it, face it with type deal. Like, you try to go through everything yourself, and you realize you just really alone. Ain't nothing for you to do. And people just encourage me, inspire me to become the person that I am today. And I got a lot to give back to them, and that's what I'm working towards. Being greater. And when I'm greater, I'll take whatever I earned along the way and put it into them. Hopefully pull them up, bring them, to greatness too. Like, it's nothing about me, You gotta be selfless. I feel like we can have it all. Why would I just want it for myself? There's no competition with me. You want to be the best, you can be the best. I just know in my heart, who I am and what I do. So it's just, I don't know. It's a lot of humility that comes with it. You can't beg for praise type deal. You just gotta go for what you want.
Yeah.
Just do it. Music taught me a lot too though. Stacy Money. You can tell people be working hard for their stuff, like for what they want to do. Famous Dex.
yeah. He
Rich
puts out a
the
song
Kid.
like every other day.
Like people just be working, man. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to live in the stoop. Like, gotta go to get to it.
Well, I feel like that in itself makes the music better when someone's actually passionate about making it and not just doing it for a check or for whatever ulterior motive.
Dang.
Most definitely, you can hear it.
So that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. But I don't know. Do you guys have any more thing to add? Anything else to add?
We got no more questions. We're gonna close out this interview, and we are about to try and give you guys a live set from Coolie Blow himself.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and cut into an intermission to get everything set up, but we will be back shortly.
Nah, let's just close it out.
Really?
We're joking. We'll be back shortly.